Good day all, we are back to our daily devotion, and for today, day of Saturday, we are still with the series of 365 daily devotion, Bible character edition. For this day, the topic that we're going to talk about, or the character that we're going to talk about, would be Nadab. So Nadab, for the context, is the son of Rehoboam. After King Rehoboam, his son replaced him as a king, and Nadab is that king, and he became king for just 2 years. And we can find it in his account in the 1 Kings chapter 15 verses 25. Nadab, the son of Jeroboam, began to reign over Israel in the second year of Asa, king of Judah. As he reigned over Israel 2 years, he did what was evil in the eyes of the Lord, and walked in the way of his father, and his sin which made Israel to sin. So as we have studied for these past few days, Rehoboam became a king, and Rehoboam did what was not pleasing to the Lord. He led the people of Israel to sin. He led them to false god. He led them to be a people that is non-believer, who became non-believer, and he pulled them away from God. And for this day, the title would be "Do Not Waste Your Life." So what is that? What is the correlation between the title of this topic and the king after Jeroboam, and that is King Nadab? So Nadab did what his father did. He became a king, and instead of becoming a better king than his father, he did what his father did. And maybe that is the reason why he only reigned for 2 years, because he did not become a successful king. Instead, he just became like his father. So is that a waste of life? Yes. So this devotion tells us to not waste our life, because Nadab has the inspiration, has the standard, has the view of how to become a better king, how to become a king not like his father. But what he did is just he did what he thought was right. He did what he thought was the way to become a king. So this is also the fault of his father, because he did not teach his children to be closer to God. Instead, he led them away from him. So Jeroboam, his son Nadab, did what like as his father did. So how can this daily devotion teach us? The first teaching: repeating the past sins is the waste of life. So his father, Rehoboam, committed sins against our God. He did what is not pleasing to God. And instead of correcting it, instead of doing what contrary what his father did, he did just the same. So his life was wasted. His opportunity to become a king, to lead the people of Israel, has been wasted. Second, unrepented sin becomes a continuing legacy. So his father, King Rehoboam, didn't repent from his sins. So he did not teach his son better. His son has no figure to look up to, because all he see is a bad king, a bad father, a king that led them away from God. So Nadab, as his son, He made his father as an inspiration, and he also wasted his life. And it became a legacy for them. It became a father and son legacy. Lastly, God's judgment is certain and precise. It won't be delayed. It can be delayed, but it will not be cannot be undone, because our God is just, He's certain, and if He said that He will do it, He will do it. Lastly, or for our application, do not waste your life repeating the sins of others. Learn from your mistake, but also learn from the mistake of others. Do not have to experience it firsthand. You need to look to other people and to point out their mistake and to teach yourself better. Second, identify the practices you should continue and those you should discontinue. Identify what the right from wrong. Continue to do the right and forget and get away from your wrongdoings. Lastly, shape your family culture toward godliness. So if you have experienced it firsthand, it is your task, it is your sole responsibility to teach your family better. If you do not have children, teach your brothers, teach your sister, and maybe teach your parents to do better. And if you have a children, then it is a special task, special responsibility for you to not let them experience it also, because you have experienced it and you should not let them to waste their life, because it is a waste of time, it is a waste of life for them to repeat what you have committed. So teach them better, lead your family to Christ, lead your family to God, and the wisdom of God will flow through them. So that will be for daily devotion and Steve like Christ.